Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Chasers, episode 44, Reunion Anxiety. I did it this time. That's for Liz. Thanks, Liz. Last time, the interns, Corey, Orpho, and Villyana, fought a central goop on the Sorkin-class Nostradamus, a ship helmed by these shape-changing goop monsters. They defeated a central goop and successfully sent for help to the bridge crew of the Star Chasers, Storm of Stars, Marley, and Hester. So we cut to the Star Chasers, the bridge crew of the Star Chasers, going towards the coordinates of that Yunara and Minerva deduced for them. And where you are heading is the giant tree that occupies fairy space. And giant does it perhaps a disservice. It's gargantuan, it's colossal, it is world-spanning, universe-spanning. You are heading towards that, and as you do, you see it reflected in one of the hanging lights, or not reflected, but silhouetted. There is this enormous, thin spaceship basically hiding behind the tree. And it goes up to such a distance you basically can't see the top of it.
The long hallway.
It's the long hallway. It's
one very long hallway.
But the ship is kind of, it's like that, as opposed to traditionally like that.
Yes. Okay.
Huh.
Goop's got a goop.
Yeah, what would you all like to do?
So we see the ship, and the ship, you said the tree is, Galactus sized, right? So
bigger than Galactus size, yeah.
Yeah. So is the ship we see more Galactus sized?
Yes,
relative to the tree?
Relative.
Okay.
It's really
That's
big.
a good scale.
But yeah, like the tree would be a redwood to Galactus.
Okay.
Got it. Makes sense. And okay, so who's flying right now?
Well, it has to be one of us, doesn't it?
Right.
It might have been me.
I thought it was Storm that was flying.
It might have been Storm.
Happy to do it.
Because I thought that Hester was bathing.
Right. I believe that is true. So Storm is currently at the helm.
I will never apologize for putting cleanliness above rescuing others, including my mother.
Are we
every one of your characters?
Right. I think I did offer to go first. So, are we having any sort of rest reality factored into things for like spell slots?
Yeah, you all can take a long rest.
Okay, bless you.
Okay, cool. So, how much spell slottage do I think I need then to be piloting this distance?
Within a realm,
which slot should I subtract?
Well, you don't have to subtract spell slots. You just they're like occupied while you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
I see. Okay, cool, great. Well then, I've got my up to 6th level gamut available then for that. So I'm flying. I guess I reach out with ship, consciousness, and I don't know if you guys are in the helm with me, but I say, hey, do you see this vessel? What do we know about this? We can get Minerva maybe to.
So it's three of us and Princess Friendship, the flesh golem. Is that all that's aboard?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And several goop piles, but I think you all burned them.
No. I will set.
Oh right.
Princess Friendship to mopping them up at once.
They were burned up, I think.
Yeah, we burned them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We didn't want them returning to the home goop.
So what's our distance from this vessel?
At this point, by the time you see it, as you're getting close enough, you'll be there in 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So the distance would be 10, 15 minutes away. I don't know.
Sure.
Got it. No, that's fine.
Yeah,
Time.
Yeah,
This works for me.
Yeah, in space it'd probably
Space
be
time.
several thousand kilometers still, but
Right.
Sure.
Right. Thoughts, feelings?
For the sake of brevity, can the port be close to the ship hat? Like in the Normandy in Mass Effect 1 where you just kind of walk on and you're right there? Like, just saying, I don't want to walk down the whole hallway. I have very short legs.
oh sure.
It's a Sorkin class after all, and we all know what that means.
Now you all have to spend 6 episodes also walking.
Oh.
Damn it.
I like it. Well, you never know. We enter a creepy ship.
It's all CR2 interns handing us coffee and asking us to sign things mid-step.
To fend them off.
All right, yeah, let's approach this. This is not the Winter's Tooth, which has my mother, and one of the people on this other ship has at least one lead about my mother.
Yeah, so you all pull the ship up. They instruct you where the hatch is. It's not far for them, so you kind of line up. They open the hatch. They're as we were talking about pre-stream. They're basically the people in the Batman window, and you're all climbing up the. So they have to do like a little leap, and then there's like a gravity inversion thing because you're going from one gravity center to another one.
Very cool.
So a couple of them handle it better than others. But you, the core, the bridge crew, you all see some familiar faces that you did not know were on this ship, such as Marley. You see your father, and Storm. You see Honey of Bees, and Hester. You don't see your mom.
Dad?
Marley.
Honey of Bees.
Oh,
Jupiter, I didn't know you were coming.
Honey Bees has never met me, right?
No, Honey of Bees goes, oh, wow, hi there.
Okay.
How are you doing, debonair Catman? We've never been introduced. Hi, I'm Honey of Bees, single, yes.
Honey of Bees. Storm of Stars. At your service. Deep bow. Yes.
She recently found out she was hot, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did. That's right. I forgot
That's
about
right.
that personal revelation she had.
Yes, I've been recently reinformed that I'm a huge creep. So I'm going to be detecting thoughts all ding-dang day long on everyone here.
Okay.
So
And
it doesn't need to take up a lot of time. I'm just doing it.
Yeah,
I already know the answers to most of the questions that he has.
Yeah,
Yes,
so,
they're all real and all that.
yes, but like surface thoughts on everybody as they come through. Alvar is like, my gold. Knifey says he's been here I've been here the whole time. I wasn't
The whole
forgotten.
Absolutely, no one missed you last episode. Like, point out.
I was in the rafters knocking things down into people.
Absolutely.
Real sad I didn't get the stab a goop. Warminster, Guns and Tea. Honey of Bees is thinking about herself. Joseph Winters is thinking about himself. And then everybody else has various, we're safe kind of thoughts. I think
Now it's a threesome with himself. Well, he's got a flavor. Good for you, man.
But yeah, Honey of Bees immediately interested in Storm. And Marley, your father, walks over to you and seems very confused. And he says,
I'm very confused also.
This makes sense. We are in space and you are spelljamming.
That makes sense?
Well, no, but yes. Are you well?
Yes? Are you?
I am as well as can be imagined currently. I am clearly lost. And I have pieced together what has happened, I think. But how proceeds your quest for the Raven Queen?
What?
You had to get a juicer Raven crystal. Nailed it. No, you had to fetch...
Thank you.
You had to fetch the ruby crystal raven skull. I don't even know if that one was right. The crystal raven ruby... You had to get the glowy red thing.
The bird, the what you know, the
you know,
The birdstone she likes.
the one that was lost for 1 billion years. He's much more serious than this.
Very serious and very handsome.
Father,
the blood crystal raven skull. You mean?
That was it. Thank you.
I smile winningly and return to my secret message conversation with Honey and Bees.
Father, I returned that some time ago. We saw you there.
You poor dear. Have a seat. Take off your shirt. Woman, sir, get this man some tea.
Sorry, I've been muted. I hope.
No.
Oh, well, you missed some gold about me not remembering something. But you're muted. There you... Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I've been muted for I don't know how long. Hopefully not too... Oh. Maybe it was only a second. Liz will tell me in a second. I accidentally started typing, and that might have...
Muted yourself.
Yeah, a few seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, right, because Liz made a joke about the glowy bird rock. Okay, good.
Good.
Yes, he sits down. He kind of glares at Hester. He thinks that he doesn't like this, as established last time. He doesn't like all the circumstances that happened to him, making him shirtless and sudsy, covered in coconut oil.
Sudsy.
I threw away that sword.
Kind of eyes the sword.
Couldn't keep a shirt on with that sword.
Marley. Yar, Marley. You don't need me anymore. You're captain of this ship. Great mutiny, by the way, Kit Marley. You really did it. So why don't you just, like... Maybe your dad could hold me, just for old time's sake.
Okay. I mean, I guess, you know.
This isn't about you, Marley. It's about me and closure. You're great.
Get a room.
Sure. I mean, only if my dad's... only if he's okay with it, you know?
Your father's clearly not okay with it. He says, so wait, you are saying you've seen me since that moment?
Yes, we returned to the Shadowfell with the Blood Crystal Raven Skull, and also I fought Reed because he was being possessed by an evil sword.
Oh, that boy.
Yeah, it was a real him move. And so we took that sword away from him, also gave it to the Raven Queen, because you know how she likes talking swords and whatnot.
It's a problem. I can say that when we're not there.
And then we gave her some other stuff, and then she gave us some stuff, and then we were on our way back because we went through this portal underneath an upside down pyramid that was like an Orcus place.
You went to Morath?
Yeah, that's the one. And I saw you there too, but I saw you also before then in the Shadowfell, because we went home and you were there, and we had dinner. And most honored mother kind of freaked out.
She assaulted me because she didn't like words. She needs to grow up. All due respect.
And so then we got kicked out of the house, and then we went back to Morath, but then we kind of went inside of the big upside down pyramid, and then I saw you again there in Most Honored Mother also, and we kind of like saved you guys from a guy. And then
that
we
was
came
more
back.
an abyssal echo, I think.
Yeah.
The real you. Or the real fake you.
There are layers. He will...
This is really the third year we've met.
Right. Storm, he will turn to you and he says, well, I apologize for the actions of my wife. They sound...
on brand.
I almost said... I wanted to say, like, they sound unnecessary, but that seems very dismissive of Storm. So he doesn't want to say that.
Yeah.
But, like, they sound out of line. And I am terribly sorry that she has assaulted your person and more probably your mind.
It was my mind. It was my mind.
Yeah, that
was my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a temper, and I am not apologizing. I am not
excusing.
I'm not excusing it. I am simply offering my apologies for her behavior. And when we see her again, we will attempt to work this out like adults.
Well, I appreciate your kindness, sir. I bear you no animosity, and yes, I appreciate what you're having to say.
He says, you deserve respect and dignity, not only as a person, but as a dear friend of Marley, obviously.
Thank you.
He says, did you dissolve the pyramid on Morath?
Yeah. There's like flowers and stuff growing there now.
The planet was restored.
In progress?
Okay. As perhaps you have gleaned from the echoes you say you saw of me, your mother and I failed to save Morath the first time.
Oh.
The cult of Orcus became too strong and corrupted the planet, and we could not save it. It is her greatest shame and embarrassment. Don't tell her I said that.
I did not know Most Honored Mother had any shame or embarrassment.
She's not perfect in many ways.
Other than Reed, am I bloody well right?
Zing.
He says she is not perfect in many ways, and her failure in this regard drives her to be better and to ensure the betterness in everyone. The best in everyone. That's the word. I can't think tonight, apparently.
It's a lot at once, sir. We're still wearing the shirt.
You've been through a lot, sir. Yes. Here, let me give you an extra garment. Perhaps you have a chill.
Oh, thank you.
I give him a fine shirt to wear.
No one thinks to ask. Thank you, Storm.
You can never have too many shirts. I've learned that. They just pop off.
Right?
Well, I can see I've been counterspelled here.
Just reading the room.
Yeah, but he seems... This is all a lot, clearly, at once. And Warminster has started to come around with tea, and he happily takes some. And it's not, some dandelion tea from the Shadowfell. It actually has flavor.
Is it gunpowder tea?
It is, Storm. Excellent nose.
Amazing.
I acquired a taste for it in the Treant Wars.
Yes, well,
Along with you.
it's all we had in the trench, am I right?
I would love to hear these tales of the Treant Wars. I'm really looking forward to these.
He gets really far off starey.
No.
Oh no.
And he says, and I will regale you with them sometime.
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 Perhaps
Very
we can set
good.
it to music.
Very good pour, Warminster. You didn't bruise the gunpowder. Appreciate that.
Now, you can't use it as actual gunpowder. I learned that the hard way. Still killed the man.
Well, good.
Yes. Your dad gets quiet, Marley.
Do you need some time to rest, Father? And we do have living quarters here on the ship if you...
He looks around at everyone, because there are a million people here. And I won't forget a single one of them ever again.
Not a single one. Amen.
It's like a bad video game where characters are just kind of, they pop into existence when you, like, spin the camera. T-pose? Really? Come on. But he says...
We had an NPC in a game who it was easier at the point they had disappeared to just simply say they were unwritten from history. It was an ongoing joke for the rest of our games. It's just like, nope, yeah, he was bale-fired from time, I guess. Fury from Catkind. No one knows.
Your father looks around and he says, there are others more deserving of rest than myself. I will let them to it and take a watch.
I mean, I'm fully rested. I can watch for you. You could take my bed.
That is too kind, Marley.
Hester looking too eagerly at that.
Just last I checked, that was in my room.
Oh, you guys
just
roommates, right?
Oh, hey, roomie.
hey.
Right.
Oh, this
He
old
goes
thing.
in, he gets settled. Hester's outside the door. She's like, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Oh, we're on the same watch schedule. How weird. You know, romance
Hope I
blooms
get
in
to
the
sleep.
oddest of circumstances.
I see you eyeing
Right.
my cosplay trunk.
No, I'm just trying to sleep over here. Rolls over, his back is to you.
I think the important thing is no one else on this boat has detect thoughts, and that's important to have.
What? Oh, that you know of.
Do you need detect thoughts when it's written all over Hester's
Oh.
face?
Are you biting your lower lip?
Yeah, it's called an insight check.
It's called
None
basic
needed.
human understanding.
I intentionally failed to save.
I would like to raise the point. Once I assume our interns convey to us the extent of the details as we, open up the kitchen, get the mushroom patties out, start grilling.
Yep.
Stuff like that. I am going to posit that we should make for your home, Marley, to ensure the safety of your mother. Because if there's a goop dupe, which I'm now calling them,
That's good. I like that.
of your father, then your mother and whoever else, your brother, anyone else could be in danger.
That's true, although I do think that they are quite capable of handling, well, most on her mother
I think
is.
your father was capable of handling himself?
Well, I was
Or
going
knifey?
to allow him to rest more before I started questioning on how they were able to sneak up on
Saying.
him.
Knifey says, well, I'd had a lot of chili mac Right, so I don't think I was seeing clearly. The sodium was affecting my eyes. So I guess that's probably how they snuck up on me. Otherwise, I would have stabbed him.
Maybe it was the chili mac.
Yeah. I'm more worried for Hester's mother and the Winter's Tooth. Not that she is incapable of handling herself, but it seems like they have taken over that ship more handily. And
that's true.
Joseph Winters falls to his knees and screams to the sky, "My ship!"
I am doing a concern as soon as we have all the pieces, because yes, I am seeing people that my mother has stated that she's with.
Right.
Right. But the jig isn't up, so if she continues to cooperate, maybe they don't feel they need to replace her. Maybe they feel they need her. But once
for some reason,
Villyana or one of the other interns can inform us that they are checking in with their various agents in different places. So they were checking in with fake Honey of Bees. They're eventually going to check in with fake Jupiter or fake Joseph Winters, and if they know that, hey, the actual Joseph Winters and Jupiter have escaped, they're all in danger. I am gravely concerned, of course, for my mother, though it might simply be quicker, and in fact might even be a shortcut in some other ways if we go through the Shadowfell to try to skip there. I say, does anyone know
the plane?
Issachara's Hope?
Yeah, now that Minerva has been reunited with all of her precious books and guides, field guides, and she starts flipping through them, and she says, yes, okay, Issachara's Hope is a sphere connected to fairy space, although they don't receive much kind of back and forth travel. It is predominantly populated by giants, but there are humanoids. As giants are the dominant life form, everything's big. And I do want to stress everything is built for giants, including all the animals and planets.
Yeah, Marty, a little...
Insects?
Yep. Yep, insects, bears, spiders.
Is there any sort of scale relativities process we can go through to sort of adapt? Reverse Candor ray or something?
Well, you all did find those that one giant potion, but I don't think it was cheap. Although you do all have some money still remaining from the incident.
Oh, isn't there treasure just floating everywhere now?
Oh yes, you could go start scooping up some treasure.
Isn't Alvar like out there on a line right now?
He was trying to just jump off the ship because it wasn't my treasure, and then he starts grabbing some, and he's like Scrooge McDucking his way kind of through. I got it. Someone's gonna have to pull me back.
You might have wanted to have tied a rope around ourselves before we jumped.
Well,
right.
I wasn't thinking about the return plan.
And he like floats by the window clutching a goblet.
Help.
He hits the goblet on the window. What?
Yeah, in Morse code.
He's stuck in the ship's orbit. I'm not afraid.
Until he starts picking up velocity.
Yeah, boy, we have a lot of problems to solve, and almost at once. We have enough NPCs for it, but Andy will never remember them all. So we're going to have to...
I started to write them down. I got halfway through. I could kill most of them off.
Right. Right. I mean, all we need is one big Thanos event.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, the central group tries to snap, and it just kind of whoop.
My mother is very surrounded and very outnumbered, and that would be my... I won't deny, I'm rather biased.
Yeah, and most honored mother and Reed are not outnumbered. As
far as we know.
Especially
Jupiter will say that we know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jupiter.
He says, was there anyone else in the house when you left?
Yeah, there was like a
dust genie? Am I making that up?
No, you're right. A shadow genie. Yeah.
A shadow
Yeah.
genasi.
Or a shadow genasi. Yeah, they're more accurately half elemental people, but
there's like a shadow genasi.
He says, "Well, that's not unusual. They're from the city of Onyx."
Yeah, he said he was an emissary of sorts.
Okay.
Meeting with Most Honored Mother. We honestly didn't get much through the dinner before we had to scoot.
Yeah. Well, isn't Hester close to us? Closest, relatively?
Well, yes and no, because you'd have to travel to a different sphere, whereas there's a shadow crossing on Morath.
Yes.
Now, Minerva says she could research shadow crossings in Isaria's Hope.
Oh.
Or wait. Is it Isaria or Iskaria?
Isakara is how
Isakara.
I have it.
Oh, that's it. Yes, Isakara is right. Sorry.
I mean,
well,
surely
they occur wherever there's been a battlefield or a huge wherever there are a lot of death. Isn't that where they happen?
Yeah. So she's flipping through her books and she says, "Yes. Well, the giants won a big war many years ago against dragons and humans. So there are certain to be battlefields and such. So she'll keep flipping and trying to find stuff." Knifey raises his hand and he says,
"Oh yeah, we could all split up. I'd be happy to lead a contingent on a dangerous mission."
Oh, that's absolutely not happening.
Oh, come on.
We should send Knifey alone.
Knifey's the regulars.
Whoa, what a stream idea! Knifey's the regulars.
Liz trusts Knifey.
Knifey.
I wish you wouldn't, Liz, but yes, you do.
I'll do a little radio play.
Knifey.
But we don't.
Hey.
We don't currently have. Well, I mean, we technically have the giant hallway ship, but I don't know how practical that is for us to steer. So we don't really have any way of splitting up, even if that were to be the plan.
No,
once we have the Winter's Tooth, we could, but at that point, it might be moot.
Yeah.
That is an excellent point, there. Oh, the Nicodemus or what have you?
The Nostradamus.
Yeah, that's right. Huge. I will say, your crew, the interns could have inspected it. There is no way for any of you. Well, okay, there is a way for you all to fly it. You won't like it.
Okay.
Because it drains hit points,
life,
as opposed to, and
right.
You got to get in those tubes. That's why a lot of those people were dead.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, but very clever. Good workaround for the
Matrix energy cells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are Matrix goop generators.
Ugh, gross. Okay, but destroying it. Is that possible?
Certainly anything is possible. This is Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if if you all went around and started if Hester started disintegrating bits of it, that would probably do it. Especially if you did the hull or the bridge area. If you just kind of started blowing stuff in there, it would probably crash into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think
what for the tree.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other offensive spells, because Storm doesn't have fireball or anything, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
I don't. I have.
You have
I don't even have brain fireball.
Yeah, you have a lot of mentally charmy spells and stuff.
Yeah, right, and yeah, Cone of Cold is my.
Yeah, Cone of Cold and Steel Wind Strike. There's a lot of targets, but you
just start hitting the ship.
You have to hit the ship a lot.
Yeah.
Alvar has his lightning bolt gun, but that's punching holes. It's not gonna.
I think it's just not practical for us to do it right now.
It doesn't have its own power core because the power is derived from beings.
Correct.
And so if it is effectively a husk.
Yeah,
it
currently
could still work if you employed that in some horrible way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone who doesn't care.
Yeah, but it is currently space
so
junk.
It's right. And it's locked in the tree sort of orbit.
Yeah. So it's kind of very slowly moving around the tree. You don't think it would harm the tree in any way if it continues there.
Sure. Okay. Then, yeah. So, what do we think then? Do we want to go for the Winter's Tooth, or do we want to go to the Shadowfell?
I think that we should prioritize the Winter's Tooth first, and then, just trying to think of, mapping out our side quests. I think if we hit up the Winter's Tooth, and then if that brings us to Isakara's, or whatever it's... I can't remember the name.
Isakara's Hope.
Isakara's Hope. And we think that there's a reasonable enough possibility that there's a shadow crossing there, then we can go to a shadow crossing.
There should be. So then let's do that then.
And then possibly, maybe, should we be worried about the fake tensor that we saw?
Oh, yes.
And fake honeybees in that other area?
Yes.
I got two hands up.
Yes.
Knifey and Honey of Bees have their hands up.
Okay, fantastic. Honey of Bees, you're the only one who with your hand up?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, thanks. Thanks for taking my question. Honey of Bees, I'm in a cult. Speaking of the cult, are we not worried about them? Because me, by the way,
I think
hot.
Yes.
I'm worried about them a little bit.
She gets less hot every time she says that.
I was going to say that in this voice, but I'm not the one who heard it. So, yes, apparently that is a concern.
I just assumed that they would have debriefed us by now.
Yeah, everybody has said everything, yeah. And which also means if anyone, interns, or you all have questions that I can clarify, please, I can clarify them.
Right.
No, I do
think time to kind of do
perhaps from the Shadowfell we can get to their little pocket dimension, because it wasn't what they expected. It wasn't the untouched promised land. Because otherwise our only way there is through a circle of stones in a dragon's lair where we are currently wanted fugitives. But that's also where fake tensor is. So
yeah, so maybe if we brought back information about this fake tensor, maybe they would be
blamed him for our dragon crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Tensor.
We do have those letters of recommendation from fake tensor.
That's right. Is there someone on that council we can send to?
Yeah. Well,
that we trust.
That you trust. No, you met Steve.
Or someone that maybe doesn't like us, but if we tell them something they may trust us if we're like, hey, dude, there's a goop dupe in your midst. Look out, you know.
We can't send between spheres.
That could buy us some cred with someone who might be otherwise against us. Actually, if we tip them off remotely,
yeah,
like, look, we're putting out the fires in these other places, and we'll hook back with you, and then you know what I mean. That could repair the relationship.
Follow my thinking. Winter's Tooth, very selfishly in this accent, but Winter's Tooth, we have a second ship. We can deploy, let's say, if only we were all playing two characters in some way. That would really help this plan. But we'll put that on the shelf for now.
But I bet, I'd be willing to make another one. Don't worry about
it. But that group, which are not wanted fugitives in hero space, can return, reveal Tensor, go back to the Dragon's Lair, go through Help Honey of Bees with that side quest. We can go after at least Jupiter, who we did beat one simulacrum of him, but I don't. He transformed mid-battle, so I don't know if he was fully prepared. And goodness forbid he's turned any other shadowlings. I don't know what you like your people to be called.
See, that's
but
Shadar-kai.
There we are. Yes. Shadow than what?
What?
No. So yeah, that will be the higher level adventure and the more personal to this group. So I would say we can then split if we determine that to be necessary or whatever serves Andy the best.
Well, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
Getting the second vessel as a resource and employing the people who aren't. You're sidestepping the obvious hurdle of like, you guys suck. You murdered someone.
Yes.
You know.
That was the part that really clicked in my head just now. I was like, oh wait, we're wanted.
Yeah, they were all
Those
off
guys
sphere.
were off. We were off. Right.
Yeah.
We could even send the other elves with them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can send any of the NPCs with whoever you want. I have them all written down now.
So profesh.
Although I still only get 10. I feel like I should have more.
Oh no.
Oh, there's more. There's Jupiter, Knifey.
Oh, I didn't write Jupiter down.
Warminster.
He's like
Princess
temporary.
Friendship.
Oh, Princess Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship. Profin, Minerva.
We have right. War Elf.
Oh, History Elf. And yep.
And Olara or whatever her name is.
Oh, Arianwin. We just added her.
Oh no, because she's
Not
gone.
her. She's
We
dead.
killed her.
Yeah.
She was Goop.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, Arianwin was Goop. That's right.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, no,
See, it's
cleric
hard.
elf.
It's hard. Cleric elf's Yanara. Yeah, so I have.
Yeah, Yanara. That's what it is.
Harafin, Knifey, Alvar, Warminster, Minerva. Joseph Winters, Fenmayar, Yanara, Karis Coldforge, Cutter, who's the bug man, who was here, by the way, and Princess Friendship.
Right, Cutter.
Yeah.
And
Cutter's
Honeybee.
quiet. Oh, Honey of Bees. Thank you. That's the one I'm missing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the more I'm looking at that entire crew standing in front of me, the more we need
Cutter
to go.
Cutter should fucking totally start joining our crew. I love the Bugman. I just love the idea of the Bugman in our group.
Yeah.
I love Bugmen, so I'm down. But yeah, no,
Right?
he's very quiet, and it's a lot of giant eyes kind of just staring in one direction. He does that thing that cats do where occasionally he just like looks in a corner, and you're like, what do you see?
He sees something that you don't. Absolutely.
All right, sounds like a plan. We're going to double our resources and then split. I will drive. I am very concerned. Unless Alvar, you with it or something.
Unless you want to, do you want to reach out to your mother again before we?
She's in another sphere.
Are en route.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, you think at this
Other
point.
planes.
Let's drive. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Other planes we can reach. Other spheres we have not been able to.
yeah, which I'm trying to think. Have I ever said if you're in the Shadowfell, by my own rules, you can contact any prime material plane.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't know that we have established that, but that does stand the reason.
I think that makes sense. So if I haven't said that before, I'm saying it now.
Because Storm used the Feywild to get from realm space back to
the other,
Right.
That's the other
Yeah.
piece of the sandwich, right?
Yeah.
The Shadowfell and the Feywild, right, are on the other side
Yeah,
of everything.
Yep.
Material. Yep.
Yeah. So unless Alvar is itching to drive,
no, but he does say. So first priority is obviously, I don't even need to say it, the gold.
we're gonna live with your mistake for a little bit longer, and
What did I do?
We'll hope it's not a greedy realm.
What did
I don't
do?
know, but I know you did it, and so
Everybody got captured. This is not my fault.
okay. Well, you're the captain, right? So I'm pretty sure everything.
Well, I
on
think
your
that
ship.
technically I'm the captain now. That's
What?
Bad news, Alva. There was a mutiny. I'm gonna get in the helm. I'll let her
What?
catch you up. Okay,
You
bye.
mutinied?
yeah.
I wasn't even here.
Well,
Let me
That's
defend.
the best kind of bloodless mutiny. See, if you were here, it wouldn't have been bloodless, right? Because the Black Jammer's cutlass.
yeah.
That's right.
Am I right, cutlass?
I'm pretty sure that
You gotta add the cutlass.
You
Use
are.
another.
Yeah.
yeah.
God, why do I do this to myself?
Andy,
Okay.
and that. hoot of the Danger Ho owl as well, right?
Oh,
yes.
Willow.
There's a lot.
Willow, who I will leave out here to glare disapprovingly at Alvar for another. But I am dedicating a 6th level spell to burning daylight here.
I think it is slightly ironic that this plan is basically the opposite of what might have happened if you all had gone through the portal when you fought the Red Dragon. Like one of the deciding factors for that was, well, all our NPCs are over here, and now you're going to send all your NPCs over there.
Yeah, that's yes.
Which is good. It'll make my list easier.
If you came up with this in a writer's room, I'd call you lazy. But since we came up with it on the fly, it's great. It's brilliant.
Okay, so you just book it. You hit the Nas, and you ride. Honey of Bees is very interested in Storm. I don't know if that interest is being reciprocated because of her current infatuation with herself. You just have to love yourself before you can love anyone else.
No, that's good. That's good.
Or in
Is
that
she,
time,
like, washing herself, like in front of people. Is she doing that thing? Grooming.
No, she's gotten up to like as high a point as she can, and she's just kind of staring at people. I think it's some kind of show of dominance.
Got game. I gotta respect. Gotta respect game. Yeah, I'm gonna get up on that. If I can get higher than her, if not, I'm gonna sit on an equal perch and sort of make myself a little as high as I can, big as I can. And I'll keep her at. I'll be friendly, but things are complicated right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Besides, her other self was trying to whammy me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You might have some.
That was the other one.
Residual feelings about that.
There's just
holding counter spell.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in the pocket. Got my yeet eat spell delete ready to go.
Is someone being attacked by geese?
That's me.
Sorry. That's okay. It just sounded like they were in the apartment with you.
Yeah, no.
I have my window open, and our neighborhood is kind of infested with geese right now. So.
Really? We're gonna get cicadas pretty soon. You have geese. Interesting.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They like to stand on the top of people's garages and yell at people.
Yeah,
geese are scary. They're like little dragons.
Yeah.
They are menace.
Yeah, they hiss.
Especially if you played the old adventure game where it was just terrible simulacra goose. You picked up an arrow, but you couldn't hold the sword and the key at the same time. Timely reference, Marty. You're 1,000 years old. Anyway.
Oh, you mean the world's first video game adventure? It's not that.
Yes. It was the first Easter egg. Anyway, I got too excited about
that. Yeah, Liz says
also a goose egg.
There is a whole video game about how terrible geese are.
That's true.
Okay. So you're booking it. You head towards the edge of the sphere. You go through the edgy sphere portal thing, official terms.
Absolutely. Wow.
The ship
Someone did their homework.
The ship is a lot more occupied than it normally is, so it's a little crowded, you would say.
Yeah.
You've basically doubled your NPCs. I mean, it's not like uncomfortable. Yes. It's just there's a lot more people here than are usually here.
I thought you meant there was traffic on the way out.
Us. Hester's laying on the horn.
This plot development. I rolled on the random traffic table. It's bad.
And it's just Gaper's Block, and you're like, come on. Like, it's not even anything. No.
If you actually come in the entrance, you can see the tree even more. It gets bigger as you get closer. Let's go.
So no, physically on the ship, it is simply more crowded than it has been ever, basically. So again, the ship's a decent size. It's not uncomfortable, but like you can't all sleep at the same time. you have to take shifts kind of thing.
Makes sense.
So some of the interns and such are getting naps right now since they just had a whole ordeal where Warminster was pummeled to death at least once.
Yes.
He got better, but
in an alternate reality.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I saved him.
That's right. Corey got pummeled to death, saving Warminster's life.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're full hot racking it.
Yep.
This is a gross term for an actual naval thing that happens.
It is gross sounding. I assumed that was like street slang.
No. Sorry, absolutely germane of nothing. My grandfather was in the Navy, and you get certain badges for crossing like the Prime Meridian and things like that. Well, technically they traveled Panama because he was going to the Pacific Theater in World War II. So they were going through the new Panama Channel or whatever. It was some big deal, and since everyone went up top to see the canal, he took the opportunity to just take a goddamn nap by himself. That's big Greatest Generation energy right there.
Rather get some shut-eye.
Yeah, lots of channel
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once
Lots
you see it
channel,
once,
got it.
like, who cares? Like, yeah, water's moving. Never seen that before. Okay, so you're booking it. So you enter into this sphere, and you are immediately, you notice how big these planets are. They're huge. And there
thank you.
are...
Jupiter space.
No, wait, hold on. 1, 2.
Every planet is as big as Jupiter, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There are 7 planets. And they also go in size order. So the biggest one is out here. It's really, really big. And then they each kind of get smaller from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only getting up to 6. What's the 7th?
Oh, Titans.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I am right then. It's Hillstone,
Yes.
Fire, Frost. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Hill gets all the kind of lesser giant kind too.
Sure.
Ettins, ogres.
Okay.
So do you want to reach out to your mom and see?
Yes, I'm going to have to. So does everyone get? Can I hit long rest on Villyana as well? I just realized it was on her.
Yes.
All the PCs can take. Oh right, I had
A level of exhaustion. Yeah.
I had
I
a
think you
level of
I think you
exhaustion.
had
Yeah,
2 levels of exhaustion, maybe.
I think I did. Yeah.
So that just gets rid of one of them.
Yes, I am exhaustion level 1 right now.
I cast Greater Restoration on you and get rid of the other one.
Oh, there you go.
How
Okay.
about that?
Well, if we're, I mean, I'll take it, but I would say save the slot for now, just in case we need it.
You'd rather be at disadvantage for your checks?
Villyana is fine. She's being a dear and probably reconnecting
She's
with.
just gonna fuck up in the kitchen, is what you're saying. Okay,
Yes,
that's fine.
that's right.
I'll save the slot.
Oops,
Yeah.
that's all poisonous.
Villyana, take it easy. Just take a nap yourself.
Yeah, she could sleep for 16 hours.
Orpho can
you
make
know.
omelets. It's all right.
So sorry, everybody. Don't eat the brown acid. It's too late. Yes, the brown acid. That's the bad stuff. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
You hear Knifey
Hendrix
come
with
into
right
the kitchen over the intercom. What if I only ate the brown acid? What happens then?
His eyes are like, no.
Nice
Yeah,
mushroom,
this is a
lady.
P- This is a PA system, not a two-way radio.
Balls,
He's on his own.
24/7.
No, I'm saying he
like
walks in and
Lance in
everyone can
Apocalypse
overhear
Now.
that on the PA system.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Oh, right.
Trying to find the off button.
No, yeah, Villyana's reconnecting with Princess Friendship, and yeah, can probably take another nap if
What's the name of the overall sphere again?
Isakara's Hope.
Isakara's Hope.
Thank you.
All right, so yes, I will, to the point of even probably stopping driving if Alvar or an NPC with some spell slots doesn't mind taking over.
Alvar
So
does,
I'm gonna
and you
get
can
out.
feel the ship slowly turn around before Warminster yells at him enough to... Fine. Just feel like we're leaving a lot of gold.
Yeah, so I will cast Sending to my mother.
Okay. And what would you like to say?
Mother, Mother, this is Lily. No, she knows who it is. Mother, please don't panic or overreact, for we have reached Isakara's Hope. So we should be near you. Can you give us your location and let us know if you're in trouble?
She responds, glad you are safe. Yes, rather confused, slightly frightened. I am on the planet known as...
The red one, the blue one, the stormy one.
The cloudy one. The stony one. The hilly one.
The corpulent one.
She is on Uvarjoltan, which is the stormy one.
Varjoltan.
Well, spared no expense. We're going right to the big one. All right, yeah, make for the one with all the clouds that occasionally lights up.
What? Why?
Do it.
Do you want me to get the captain in here, Alvar? Don't make me do it.
We are having a team meeting after this, but I can't call it anymore, apparently, because I'm not the captain.
You can suggest it, but
That's right.
I'm an open-minded captain.
Yeah, Warminster says she's implemented some really progressive policies. There's a suggestion box. There's a tip jar. Free cookies on Wednesdays. What did you ever do? Almost got you all killed several times. Think about the memories.
And that was just that Centurion Hawk alone. All right, yeah, just
Closest is Shudder and the ship goes a little faster.
All right, yeah, pace around a little bit and get ready.
Do you have scrying?
I do, yes. Do I have it?
Can you scry your mother if you've messaged to her? Or sent to her?
Let's see. It takes 10 minutes, but that one's anywhere on the sphere, right? You can see it. Because it's the other. Clairvoyance is the one that's kind of not trash, but it's
fixed to a point.
Scrying you can watch. Just
yeah, it's
see
like a
where they
mile,
are, right?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah,
just
scrying
curious.
is like realm wide. Clairvoyance is like a mile away, or not even, I think, which was the most surprising thing. Yes, let's do. Oh, and I'm going to roll 2 20-sided die.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
It's going to add them together. Ignore that part of it. Looks like a 13 and a natural 1. Yes.
Sorry, I believe you. I don't
Natural
have
one.
my... let me open my...
Yeah,
campaign.
it's
that's very useful.
Yeah, the natural 1 can come in quite handy.
13's a good middle-of-the-road number for saves you should make.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm very familiar with the target.
Oh, yeah. Well, she can willingly fail to save, so...
Yes. But yes, I am going to go ahead And I'm going to 5th level Scry, which will get me my 3rd level sending back.
Cheese build.
That's right. I never do it, and I see the benefits. Yeah, it's really fun. Just hating DMs and dice is really profitable. So yes, I would like to scry on Uvar Jotun. No, sorry. I'd like to scry on my mother.
Right.
Who I expect to find on Uvar Jotun.
Yes. So, you see... okay, so you see the ship, the Winter's Tooth, is descending through this terrible-looking storm.
Mm-hmm.
And it does one of those things where it's like flying smoothly, and then all of a sudden just huge drop, and then flying smoothly again. Most of the people don't seem concerned. Your mother clearly is concerned, and she understands she's being scried on, so she asks once again the captain, can you please explain to me why we must make this stop again? And Joseph says, oh, listen, there's a great library here. You're gonna love it. Giants are notoriously great collectors. They love things. They love knowledge. Storm giants especially. They're very friendly. You know, it's a 50-50 shot or something. They're very friendly. It's going to be great, kid. It's going to be great. Remember, there's only one parachute on the ship. No, he probably says, there's plenty of parachutes on the ship.
Yeah.
She kind of squints, and they break the cloud cover. And built on top of this mountain is this towering citadel that has a literal towers. It's a towering citadel. And then a bunch of kind of landing pads. You can see there are... storm giants fly? Hold on a second. Give me a storm giant.
So he's saying storm giants are good at collecting things. He's thinking of
They
cloud
can
giants.
levitate at will.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally typed storm giants, and that didn't give me anything useful instead of storm giant. That's okay. You gave me a lot of stuff from Storm King's Thunder. Okay, so you can see giant, again, griffins are kind of around a lot of these towers flying by. They're the size of the ship zipping by. Riding with storm giants, and eventually a little escort of knighted storm giants comes down. And yeah, I mean, storm giants aren't not known to collect things, but that's not really their deal.
So that's cloud giants in the Lando system.
Yes, I said closer.
Capes. Capes are very popular.
That's right.
They're all capes. Everybody's a cape.
Lando's not a system; he's a man.
And yeah, you can continue scrying. Eventually, they land, and it lasts. It lasts about 10 minutes, right?
Yes, scrying self. Time is that time to cast or time to? Well, I'll just look it up again. It lasts casting time 10 minutes. That part's fine. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Yes. Okay. So I will try and if I can control the little sensor eye or whatever, kind of try and find what storm they're in. You know, kind of what's the position of the whatever giant sun is in the distance. You know, just try and get us as close as possible upon our entry, and then kind of memorize what this keep looks like so we know what we're looking for when we get down there.
Perfect. Okay. So you enter the atmosphere.
You know, I'll just kind of sit sightlessly next to Minerva, just bothering the shit out of her. You know, 145 degrees. The sun is from the latest lightning flash. The lightning flash, again, this time in the 14th sector. Minerva's walked away, gotten a coffee cake. She's already figured it out.
She loves coffee cake.
It's the only keep. Figured it out. Yeah, she can't hear me.
Okay. So
I snap out of my scry. There are several sharp-eared mustaches and peni on my face.
Well, you didn't take off your socks, so you're fair game.
Of animal peni.
Yeah.
Knifey just holding marker.
Well, everyone's laughing. I did such a good job, everyone's laughing.
Yes.
They can't believe how great that was.
I'll draw you a bath.
Draw her a bath. Yeah.
Yes.
You, as you start descending, Alvar opens up the PA system, and he says, "Shit! Brace for impact."
What?
What?
Lightning.
I take my feet off the floor and sit on my bed.
Yep. Lightning courses through the sky and cracks a hole in the ship, as it has not been repaired since several different
I was
encounters.
worried about that. I was hoping you didn't remember that.
Annie, don't you have some NPCs to keep track of?
Got them all written down. Never again. Never again.
Oh, this is how he gets rid of half the NPCs. They get murdered.
Yeah.
Don't
I
pay
just start
attention
crossing
to the
people
ship.
off.
Right.
No, what will happen is I will lose this card. Because I used to have a map of all my Spelljammer stuff, and I can't find it. And it really bothers me.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll find it.
I will eventually. It's somewhere stupid. I found a die I thought I had lost forever the other day. So.
Beautiful.
Okay. The ship, with a sickening lurch, drops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Drops. So it's knocked out our flight system?
It's done
Drops?
something. Where, you're in a free fall. Warminster kicks open the door to the helm, and he starts trying to fix some things.
Can Kore help?
Sure.
Because she's got some smith tool proficiencies, so
give me
that'll help.
Give me a smithing check. Warminster is going to make a check he's very good at, Arcana.
Can I help him?
Sure. He
Give him advantage.
Yeah, he rolled very well on his second check, so... And he's not stupid. He's just not...
No, it's just,
Corey got a 19.
Okay, perfect. So the two of you get in there, and Warminster says that the ship just took too much damage at once. It shorted out the helm. But if you start to kind of, you can do like a manual reset on the helm. So he instructs you through it, and you both of you, and Alvar is like trying to just reassert control.
Yeah, is Alvar like awake? Like,
no, actually, no. The damage to the ship knocked him out, basically.
Oh,
okay, then
which is part of the reason why the ship is in free fall.
Okay, so you're gonna hop in the helm.
Well,
you take care of Alvar.
But betraying how much I don't care for the man, or at least how much I put on not caring for the man, I will be screaming for Hrafn and or Villyana, who I've seen heal people before. And yes, trying to clamber into the helm to do the take control part, but also make sure that he is taken care of.
Okay. So Hrafn will come with a speed you've never seen her really move before. I mean, she does take this part seriously.
Well, she took all last episode off, so...
She was just one of the unuseful NPCs. She's like a third level cleric.
You know, it's a very traumatic experience. You gotta cut some people some slack. She might have been in shock.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
Wow, man.
And Knifey just ate some bad chili mac or
whatever it was.
Goop mac.
I only like it when you use the bright orange government cheese.
I only like him at all because I hate him so much. And I don't know that you should feel proud of that, but you should feel something, I guess.
He's a fan favorite, so.
Yeah, he has audience. Yeah, like, unless we need to get ratings back up, he's going to be surviving for a long time, probably.
He was actually supposed to die in the first episode, but then people
Yeah.
responded to him so well, and
Fans really responded to him, yeah.
yeah, now they're
He was
shipping
originally
him with
played by
everybody.
Villyana Margulies, but now, yeah, right.
Shipping it with everyone.
Yep,
God.
especially with Hester. This
Oh,
tension that's building. They're both around. He's the only one who's appropriately sized on the show.
That's true,
according to
yes,
her
no.
point of view.
You could cut that tension
Mark.
with a knife, you might say.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh!
Wow.
Knifey says,
I would never say that. I would stab that tension with a knife. Thank you.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been here all the whole
Nice.
time.
Absolutely. There's no team Hesty or Knifester. No, thank you.
I love Knifester. You could get some real good songs on there.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Cutting edge tunes.
But what about the shipping of Marley? No. Knifey? No. Marley? No. Knifey? No.
Hester and
Yeah.
sounds good.
Oh, are you trying to ship Marley and Davey? But because
Yes.
they both end in E, I get it.
End scene.
Knifely.
Knifely.
Is that right, Lil E?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Knifely could work for either of you.
So no one's Jupiter.
We're just not going to talk about it.
We're not Jupitering. Okay, well, on my subreddit of one, it's trending. So.
I'm Jupiac Jammer's Cutlass. It's a really not good name.
It's a problematic vape, for sure.
So now that we're done talking about ships, your ship is failing. So
Oh, right, we are
Oh,
crashing.
right.
All right.
We're all having so much fun.
so
We're in free fall, right?
yeah, there's
That's what's going through your
Yeah. Yes.
imagination as you're like plunging to your
Yeah, I've actually lost consciousness.
Mrs. Lily Cupiter Elf.
looking at
So, yes.
the imaginary ring on your finger and stuff.
Yeah, she
Crawl Alvar
Lily.
out,
Lily.
smoking from the temples.
as the strongest member of the party, you rip him out.
Yes. Field hockey, bitch.
You cross-check him out of his chair. Hrafen and I assume Villyana appear and start tending to him.
Mm-hmm.
Warminster says, "There's simply no time to die, sir."
Simply not enough time for Alvar to die. Check back later. All right. This is
I
also
know who you did
exciting.
that for, Andy.
This is also exciting. I have to make some kind of roll
Yes.
to succeed, right?
Sorry, what did you say, Timothy?
I said I know who you did that for.
Yes.
No time to die.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for myself and all my other weekly wackadoos.
I know. That's right.
Yes, please make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I am. Oof. Yeah. First off, don't think I didn't notice your tone.
I'm trying to help.
See, I can luck it, or I can use that 13 now to get a 21.
Luck it. Let's do it live. Kidding.
But that was so funny. I'm going to do it. I like that a lot, Timothy. We're gonna do it live. Luck it. Luck it. We're gonna do it live. Come on, do better than that. 19.
Okay. So you see before you two different pathways. One where you just crush it, and you're like guaranteed victory. Then you're like, press your luck for some reason. No. Safe future. Why would I want to do that?
I want to save the 13 is why, but okay. I can
No,
see
I'm
myself being
kidding.
attacked. in this other universe?
No, a 19 is...
Somewhere there's a Hester who's already landed safely, like, what the fuck are you doing?
What is this?
We're screaming past. There's a handbrake, you twit. Oh, damn it.
You need to start it, then stop it again. Pump the gas! You're flooding it!
I'm roll starting it. I don't know how to do it, but I've heard it's a thing.
Someone get on and push.
It's for a manual, you twit.
There's a clutch you've never noticed before, and you're like,
yeah,
that can't be good that I've never used that.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
I have stripped the gears here real bad. I thought it was an emergency brake. It's in the same space.
I once rented a car that had a sport mode, which put it into manual, and the car started that way, and I had no idea why it wasn't driving properly.
Oh.
I figured it out eventually.
That's awesome, Timothy.
Thank you.
Where's my phone?
That's her, like, just listening to Hester.
Yeah, just... You're not...
Oh, love it.
You can get out of
Absolutely love it.
Spot.
Okay.
I ship Storm and Minerva, actually.
Oh,
that's a good pair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
They're both like really into lore. And...
That's it. Yeah, that one actually works. Stormerva. Minerva of Stars.
Ooh.
Storm of Wisdom. Minerva's the goddess of wisdom in... Just saying this.
Wisdom.
You can also...
I could... the opposites attract. She's wise.
Yeah.
How about...
Well, just Owl and the Pussycat. Sometimes you go with the clever... Like, it doesn't need to be the combo name. It can be the poetic name.
Little pun.
Or, how about this one?
Uh-oh.
Brainstorm. Because she's the brains.
She is the brains. Very brainy. I like Brainstorm.
On my Hester Storm shipping site, we've already taken that name, but there is negotiations in place.
Or you're looking at your site, and here it says, like, Intellect Storm, and you're like, damn it, Brainstorm was there the whole time.
Oh, Hester for sure, overreached. No. Yeah, this is... brainstorms, that's an actual word. Yep, that was better.
So once again, we cut back to you plummeting.
I was nominated funny enough in a pinch, I say as I crash us all over.
Right.
And no, you basically hit the e-brake, right?
Yes.
The ship kind of jerks forward, and you can hear a terrible cracking.
No.
But the ship stabilizes, and now you are kind of, as you have slowed down, but you can feel what Alvar was feeling before he got electrocuted. There's just lightning and wind and rain cracking everywhere. It's now pouring through the big hole in the ship.
Yeah, sorry.
And make a deck save.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh.
It's not bad.
I can get it to a 15 instead. I really want to hold on to a 14. It's a 14.
Okay. You kind of dodge a lightning bolt, but now the ship has just started to roll, and you're like, well, I'm not actually doing this. It's helping, but I need everyone in the ship to make a deck save.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Storm has a 23.
Excellent.
Is that including 14 NPC?
Yeah, I got them. Don't worry about it.
And Orpho got an 8.
Okay.
Probably fell down and got shocked.
Marley got a dirty 20, and Kore got a 17.
Okay. You two are good.
What do you mean a natural 1? That looks like a 13 to me, bro. Villyana's just not doing well.
Shit.
Would you like to do something about that? Or?
Can she not roll ones?
My friends can't roll ones if you'll leave me, if you'll allow me that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see everyone on board, right?
Yeah. You can do that.
Oh boy! I mean, at least it's not a natural one. Jesus.
A natural one would have meant you fall out the hole. But
okay, well, good. Yeah. Then a 7, and she will take a shit ton of damage or something instead.
Wow, that would have been insane. She got sucked out of the
Then we
ship.
would have had a new side quest to find Villyana.
I would have demanded Princess Friendship get some kind of strength save or something to help, but yeah, it could have been bad. It could have been bad.
Or she becomes your principal character.
Yeah.
Or your B character.
Yeah.
Friendship takes the the 4.
Me am empowered now.
Or her consciousness gets put into Princess Friendship's body.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like all of me. Control.
Now I am Princess Vengeance. I will fight all the lightning.
Me am the knight.
I will karate.
I will karate all the lightning until no one else can die.
Friendship is a
real solid adult-sized plan, Princess Friendship.
Shockingly, none of the NPCs rolled a 1 with my luck.
Shockingly, very fun.
Okay. If you rolled under a 15,
okay,
you were knocked prone, and
okay.
you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Okay.
Ouch. Okay, I think I can reduce that.
13, you said?
Yes.
You are... and above that, and you take no damage, or you take half damage?
You take no damage, but you are knocked. No, you take no damage. You're good, and you're not knocked prone. But yeah,
you Star Trek stumble.
Yeah. You want to reduce the damage, Orpho?
Yeah, I reduce it by 4 plus 2. So I reduce it by 6. So what was that? It was 15?
13. So what, 7?
So now it's 7. Cool. Beautiful. Much better. Okay. Prone and banged up.
Yeah, so you're spinning.
And I've used my last silent get. Well, no, I got a rest.
No, you got your rest, yeah. So you're all spinning. Yeah. A couple of people kind of Star Trek hit. They jump, they dodge. Because it's not just that you're spinning, it's that now everything in the ship is also spinning around. Yes, so, you're getting hit with a tea kettle, you're getting hit with hot stew, and Warminster just slams into someone. Someone broke my fall, thank you.
Whoa!
Knifey's under him. Exactly. It's like jammed up his butt. He's suffocating.
No. Not like this. Never like this.
Not like this.
See, that's my ship, is Warminster and Knifey. Knife Minster.
This is how it happens. Knife Minster.
I like Knife Minster.
Who's your favorite
That's
ship?
What their love child would be named. Knife Minster. They're both English accented too, so it's sort of interesting.
And it's a story of class, isn't it? It's a story of class
struggle, guns versus knives.
That's right.
Rich people have guns and poor people have knives.
Yeah.
Probably lines up with the.
Knifey has champagne taste on a beer budget. Warminster is on an officer's pension.
God, it's like
they're the original,
but like
they're the original Oddcouple. Like, exactly, yeah. Okay, so Hester kind of sharply spins the ship back into position. Everyone bangs and bobs, but you kind of slam below the cloud line, and you can see a vast mountain range. And in the distance, you can see the many-spired, large citadel. Lightning cracks through the sky, occasionally striking the citadel. And Warminster screams through the PA system, "Damage report!" Someone responds, "Bad! It's real bad!"
Everyone brace for impact back then. Sorry.
Again?
There's a hole.
What?
There's a hole in the hole, dear Liza.
Can we fix that?
Yeah, Raffen starts getting garbage bags, and she's trying to duct tape them across the holes.
Fucking.
She's really sacrificing these from her obvious grow room that she has somewhere on board. We don't know.
I'll never tell. Alvar is resuscitated. Everyone kind of starts. The healers start going around to people, checking on their conditions. The Bugman Cutter crawls down from the ceiling, just kind of wide-eyed stare. Princess Friendship was just basically arms and legs out and could just basically touch all surfaces, so she was fine.
And we should have put her on the deck to absorb all this lightning.
Oh, yeah. Next time. It'll just heal her.
When we're leaving, because guess what? We're not leaving before some serious repairs happen to this ship.
Yeah.
We're going to need a second ship just to move forward with the base adventure.
Right.
Yeah, so you... Well, interns, enjoy fixing your new ship. We're taking the Winter's Tooth.
Yeah, what?
It's a real fixer-upper.
Captain, Alvar?
Yeah.
He's like, thanks a lot. Right.
Great. Or maybe he's excited he gets to do some upgrades.
Oh, no.
He's excited also maybe to be the guy who drives them to where the Dragon Treasure Hoard is, so maybe they'll get kicked out and become public enemies too.
Alvar, don't forget to run all upgrades by me.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot another NPC, Bubbles.
Oh, Bubbles!
Bubbles.
Oh.
Bubbles appears from a room, just shaking.
Oh.
That's right, because he was stuffed. He was stuffed in his little chamber. This little replacement chamber. Oh, boy.
Too many NPCs. It's my own fault.
Too many.
They're all great, though. I love them all individually.
And they're all in this scene. Just imagine it now. Close your eyes and don't forget anybody.
And they all have a lot of similar voices.
Yeah. And if this is your first episode, I'm sorry.
Yeah, jeez.
This is nonsense.
I'll give a rundown later.
Yeah.
I'll have to make
It'd be important to restate every once in a while. We played 2 characters.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. So.
Each.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And I've got 15. So.
At least.
At least.
And we're about to meet a few more.
We're going to meet some more. Okay.
They all have duplicates currently, so it's really exciting.
So you all, I assume, Hester, you start to fly to the...
Yeah. We'll call it flying, by the way, but yes, it's more like one-winged crashing.
Yeah, the ship's kind of going like that and like that at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Yeah.
Or down. Maybe it's flying nose down. Just like you're still going horizontally, but it's not looking great.
This is how it parks. It's just...
I'm gonna give you inspiration in case you have to make any more of these checks.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. I would think
to keep us alive. Yeah, it's pretty good size these days. So
yeah.
Remember, everyone, we're parked in the upright bug. Okay, so you fly over there. You kind of land.
We'll call it.
Yeah, you do hear like a you land. You know, you can feel the feet hit the ground, and then just a very ugly crunch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My ship.
So when the ship was getting struck by lightning, was the giant escort, like, how were they reacting to it?
The giants didn't seem to come escort you all.
Right. That was what was still in the atmosphere too.
Yeah, okay.
So, is anyone like? I don't have time to ask permission. Better to apologize than ask permission in this case. So,
someone approached.
Oh, wait a minute. We saw the escorts in the scrying.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
That's
Yes.
right.
So
That's right.
So they were escorted for some reason, but you all were not.
They're in the Lando system.
Yeah. So a storm giant approaches He's got like a jumpsuit on, kind of grease covered his face. He's got a big welder's mask, and he goes,
You didn't have to do this, Andy, and I love you all the more.
And he goes, yeah, looks like you're flying a little rough there.
Corey will step forward and in giant say, yeah, sorry about the crash landing there.
Hey, any landing you can walk away from, am I right?
You're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy, well, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be cheap. It's an import. And, we're going to have to... You might be here for a while. We're going to have to find some parts. But...
Could we cut down on labor by doing the labor ourselves, Pay for the parts, do the labor ourselves.
They have giant dragonflies here, I'm sure. Probably that's how they got this chassis. They just caught a couple.
What?
Spare no expense. We're good for it. Ugh.
Okay, I'll get my boys on it right away. Bunch of people. He goes back. Hey, you got time to lean? You got time to fix a ship? Come on.
Could have worked on that one.
It's memorable because it rhymes.
Yes, it does. I'm telling you, it rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's much prettier in giant.
In giant, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this isn't going to be cheap. First
Having
of all,
a tough time to licks it hip. Having enough time to fix a ship. That's
nice.
Yeah, this isn't going to be cheap though because you're out of towners.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Republic credits will do.
Are you sure?
No,
sure?
They won't.
Are you sure about that? I mean, we may be out of towners, but I'm sure we could drop the price. Don't you think?
I mean,
I don't know if you
our
know.
bunny lady speaks.
Yeah, he says. Take care of your business in town. We'll negotiate when it's done. It'll be. He says, look, if you can help out in there. I don't know what the other outsiders were doing. We got some problems in there. If you can go in and help out, we can work at a reasonable price. Cut down on the labor costs.
What kind of problems?
Giants. Well, we were being real weird. But now we got better, and some people don't like the ordnance being fixed.
Ew.
We got rabble rousers.
I see. Well,
and these other out of towners, what would you call them?
Yeah, out of towners. We just don't get many out of town folk, especially not small ones.
Right.
Okay.
So who are they?
He says, I don't know, palace business. They were given a royal escort.
Oh. So could we go and see them? How do you propose we stop them from causing trouble if they're being held at the palace?
He says the two are possibly unrelated. He says the rabble rousers
you're
are
having trouble.
Yeah, the rabble rousers are homegrown. Homegrown. I tried to combine brood and grown.
Homebrew and homegrown.
Yeah, he says they're small folks like yourselves who are a little mad that they have to live under giants.
Sure.
He says, I don't know why those small folks were taken into the palace, but if you need to go to the palace, the queen is, I'm going to say, not seeing guests.
Except for them.
For decorum's sake, we wouldn't want to make any more faux pas like crashing lengthwise. Your queen's name, Her Highness's name
is Isakara.
Oh.
Well, I hope we get along. I was very funny in a pinch.
Never heard of that one before.
I'll skip that one. I'm getting advice. Is there a king to speak of? Should we?
Nope. Not here.
Marty approves.
Yeah. He says, the Fire Giants have a duke. That's the Titans. We don't deal with them. I don't know if they have a king or a queen. They kind of are aloof. So Issachar is in charge of the sphere, and specifically our planet.
Okay. Well, thank you. You've been a great help. I said, dear. A great help.
I can hear you just fine. Well, I'm also on the board of tourism. I'm a brand ambassador.
You wear many hats.
Yep.
And several jumpsuits, I imagine. Corey, how do I say no undercoating?
Oh, I'll pass that along.
Thank you. Yes.
I don't know. The salt. You're going to rust your undercarriage here. Like, you can already see it started. Right here.
No.
The space salt.
Yes.
Right.
If Corey can, like, stay behind and, like, watch what they're doing and, like speak in giant to them.
Oh, smithing
like,
tools and speaking giant. This is Corey's.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she can kind of keep tabs on everything for us.
Now, you want OEM or anything good? Because OEM is going to cost you more.
I think you know the answer to that.
OEM, boys.
Don't
Get her up on a lift.
fall for the Corinthian leather.
White wall all the tires. Okay, so yeah. So for my sake and all of yours, some of the secondary crew members will stay behind. Is there anyone in particular you would like to...
Just some?
Just some. So yes, if there is anyone you would like to bring with you.
Can we
probably
hear
all
the full list again?
Knifey.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the list is Hrafen, Knifey, Alvar,
Yes.
Warminster,
Yes.
Minerva,
Yes, definitely.
Honey of Bees, Bubbles,
She can stay behind.
Jupiter, Joey Winters, Fenmeyer and Yanara, a.k.a. History Elf and Cleric.
Cleric Elf, they could come with us, sure.
Karis Coldforge, who's the dwarf.
Right.
Cutter, Princess Friendship, the Blackjammer's Cutlass, and then your interns and Willow. But Willow is summonable and desummonable.
Right. Well,
if my dad is up to it, then I would request him come with us.
Yeah, he'll come with. Does he? What languages does he speak, by the way?
And we'll just have some courtly bearing and experience. I kind of like the idea of bringing the whole other crew, because then we can be like, aha, you've been duped maybe, or something. We can play that card. But otherwise, I think we can shed as much weight as... Bubbles obviously needs to come.
Sure.
Should we,
Sharp as attack, twice as witty.
There's goop dupes of a few of them there. Do we want to hide our real ones until we reveal them and go Isaac Hughes, or we walk in boldly? Them in the hall or something. Is there just like a temporary place we can put them in, like a foyer or some kind of guest holdings that they don't have to... A green room. Is there a green room?
Sit in the ship currently being fixed. But yeah, if
there's like a waiting room.
Okay. Then we'll bring the majority, at least mostly within the ship. I imagine Alvar, Warminster, and Corey at least will want to oversee the restorations.
Yeah. Knifey raises his hand and he says,
I speak giant.
You absolutely do not.
I think you should come with us.
If we're going to be meeting any sort of queen, I don't know about that.
What?
Yeah, he says...
Okay.
He's not.
And once again, I'd have us examine anytime we're like, oh, I don't want Knifey along. Why not? And because is that the way he is the whole time? And maybe... Okay, so... Excellent. He does. Does he, Andrew, now?
Yeah.
He's a fan favorite. He's an executive producer at this point in the show.
No, absolutely he is. It's a real James Masters situation.
He says...
He is the spike of our show.
Yes.
Someone came into chat on Sunday and said one of us looked like James Masters, but I don't know who they were referring to.
It has to be Timothy. I think you can serve James Masters.
There you go.
Serve him?
I don't know.
Yeah. But
It's-
in a serving looks
Yeah.
kind of way, yes. Yeah, so
but
I see.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who, because I was like, well, it's not me. But
Could be Garrett.
it could be Garrett, Marty. It could be
He has
you
good
if you
bones.
were squinting more.
No,
Is he more squinty?
I think it's,
I always think he's a
it's
little
Timothy.
squinty, but
Because it's occurred to me
Well,
recently
you know,
that,
if I have
that
to
you...
read without my glasses, definitely.
Sure. Yeah, I think you've got some... It's better than the Jim Jarmusch comparisons.
That's just from the white hair and the
Yeah.
He's a giant Jim Jarmusch. I
Is
saw
he?
him
oh,
at
is he very
Any
tall?
mountain store years ago. He's a very tall man. Yeah. With that hair elevation, also.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's adding something.
At that point, he's just showing off.
Knifey says,
Knifey piston hadat. Joton.
See, I knew it.
Corey, was that
Knifey-
anything?
yeah, Corey, he said, Knifey is going to stab a giant.
Oh, yeah, we might want to keep him here where we can keep an eye on
It's a
him.
more working class...
I'll supervise.
He arguably knows the most about the ship because he's been here the whole time, I've been
I
told.
have been here the whole time.
That's true. Absolutely. Very good, Corey. Very
I
good.
have indeed been here the whole time.
I love that.
Okay, well, I'm needed where I'm needed.
Well, absolutely. We all
I'll
must
keep an
serve.
eye on him.
Yes, thank you.
I ship it. Corey and Knifey. Yeah.
Corny.
Coreffy.
Corfy.
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 Okay.
Knife.
Discovering some
Knifey.
deep. Yeah, knife A. Yes, I do like that. Knife A. Wow.
Okay, so
Nafawa.
as you leave some
He works security. Sorry.
some crew members behind and head into the city, that is where we will wrap up the episode for this evening. So, outros and plugs. Timothy.
Wow, what a fun episode as we plunged through an electric atmosphere. I got my second shot today, kids. I recommend it. My arm's a little sore. I haven't turned into, some mind-controlled zombie. I still have my autonomy and free will, and I'm happy because now life can begin again for me in this new age. So I'll say that, and be kind. Mean people suck.
Truth.
Agreed. They do suck. Cece.
Hi, I'm CC, aka Soup, aka Soupscon on the Twitter and Instagrams. I'm gonna plug silly ships and silly ship names. If you have one from the stream, why don't you drop it in the comments? Let us know what that ship is and what it's called. Could be a fun little. That's your fun little homework for this week.
There we are.
And Marty.
Yes. Smash a like, subscribe to a bell, and etc. Do all the things. And yes, absolutely. What is the most ridiculous ship combination you can think of? It will be any one of the 36 NPCs that Andrew forgot this episode. And one or several of us, or Iskara. Right now, I'm shipping Hester and Iskara.
Ooh.
We'll call it Isakara's fate. Right? Because again, you can have those kind of like more poetic answers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, be good, be kind, be nice, damn it. And, yeah. And like us. Why won't you like us? There you are. There you did. You did it. Very good. And that's it from me. This was a hell of a lot of fun. Andrew, would you care to give everyone the names of all the NPCs so they can ship it?
Sure. Just a reminder. It's Hroffen. That's going to be hard to put into another name. Knifey, Alvar, Warminster, Minerva, Honey of Bees, Bubbles. Don't do that one. Jupiter, Joseph Winters, Fenmayar, Yanara, Karis Coldforge, Cutter, Princess Friendship, the Blackjammer's Cutlass. Also, I mean, that one's at least sentient or sapient.
Yes.
And Willow, which also don't do that one.
Yeah. Bubbles and Willow cannot consent.
Yeah.
That's 15.
That's
not including the 2 you said none use. So
yeah.
That's a lot of NPCs.
There's also Hester's mom. There's also Marley's mom. There's also Reed, I guess, if you really want.
Right.
That's right.
Yes, they've come up in conversation this session. That's true.
My
Tensor.
Tensor. Top-notch tensors.
False tensor.
Tensor than what?
Top-notch tensors ships. My favorite ship is Warlock, which is what I call Alvar and Warminster, because it's W-A-R capital, then Lock, because Warminster, and then Alvar secretly a Warlock.
I've been shipping it the whole time. For sure.
The whole time. I will echo what everyone said. Play D&D or other RPGs with your friends. They're super fun and make me feel great. I was having a mediocre week, and this episode really helped out. Get your shots, be kind, love your friends, and have a great night, everybody. Wait, Lynn.
You need your hand for that.
I know.